It's surreal. I'm so happy. It's amazing. This is my first Broadway show, and it's my first already Tony nomination. So it's truly amazing. I'm really excited.
It's so thrilling. This is our first show as a collective,
As
as
in,
AMP Scenography, which is a collective that Christine Jones and I started to help scaffold up emerging and underrepresented designers. So the idea is that Christine and I pair ourselves with a new designer on each project. So we are AMP and we're featuring Tatiana on The Outsiders, and we're so thrilled that we got nominated on our first crack at it.
it's amazing. It's beautiful.
What this means to you, seriously, in this season to be nominated for three of the most beautiful plays. And
I mean, you just said it. The most beautiful plays and productions, right? Like, it's a dream one to find productions and pieces that you love. In addition to the other projects I worked on, they're all pieces that I truly just like. My heart loves the stories that we're telling, and then to be recognized for those stories and the work that my team and I have done is just mind blowing. I actually think I lost my mind a little bit when the nominations came out because I said, how? Like, I value the work we've done, but to be recognized just means so much because it means other people are seeing the beauty that we see in the stories that we're telling, you know?
Oh, it's life changing for us. You know, a lot of us on this show don't come from the traditional Broadway world, and so I think for us it's really exciting to bring something that's new to the Broadway season, and at a short notice as well. My collaboration with Justin Peck goes way back. We've been working together for 14 years, and so for us this is like a dream come true to bring the work we've been working on for over a decade to the Broadway season, and so it's like home. It's like working with family.
what's made this show so special for you to work on?
It was my Broadway debut. It's the first time I was on Broadway working as a video designer, and Jaja's African hair braiding is one of the best plays that, to me, there's been.
I am pinching myself. It's also my debut season, so to get acknowledged to like double time in that is I'm on a cloud. I just can't believe this is my life right now. Like, and they're both in the round too, and it's so hard to work in the round, and so they're both so different, and I'm so delighted they're both being celebrated.
It's so amazing to do something like this project, which really came out of love. Like, so much love and work went into this show, and to have people respond to it in such an incredible way, and to like understand the storytelling, to realize that what you've done has actually worked, it's amazing. It's so affirming in a way that like I just didn't expect, and I'm just really, really grateful.
What made it so special for you with working on Prayer?
Working with David Cromer and Josh Harmon and MTC, they're people that I've admired for a long time, and getting to work with them and tell this beautiful play. And, I remember the play takes place in Paris. I remember being 20 years old, being in Paris for the first time, and just drinking in that city. And when we came to approach this show, I wanted that experience. I wanted to convey that experience to the audience of just the beauty and the light and the air of being in that city, because it was such a major character in the play.
What's made this show so special for each of you?
Probably such a story, but I think the collaboration, the team was such a dream. Lila was amazing, and also the other designers. We just kind of like really work together, really work hard to build this world together. It was very special.
Yeah, I mean, the play, Brandon's just written such an incredible piece, and it was so exciting. And obviously the final moments were just a gigantic challenge that was really fun and thrilling and terrifying to work through. So it was really an amazing opportunity. Yeah.
I think it really proved how we as three designers collaborate so well together. It was such a technical feat, and yes, collaboration with the other designers, but really the three of us, we worked so well, and I feel like that came to such fruition. Yeah.
Here Lies Love was a show that I've worked on for longer than any single show in my entire career. And it is by far the most audacious and difficult and ambitious thing I've ever tried. And so it felt unbelievably satisfying and phenomenal.
You redid a whole theater.
Yeah, we redid a whole theater. And we not only redid the whole theater, but we did something that was baked into the DNA of the storytelling, right? We just didn't do it to put people around in a circle. We did it because we cast the audience member as part of the show. we had 315 people walking around being activists or participants at a wedding. So yeah, it was like a tiny little dream that we had well over a decade ago. Alex Timbers and I had an out-of-body moment one time looking at our show in previews and said, I can't believe that the Schuberts gave us the keys to the theater and let us do this, and that we're doing it. We came up together, like you said about Adam. It's like, we're all here, and it feels unbelievable.
Well, I mean, to be nominated for Lempicka, I mean, when we started working on it, Ricardo Hernandez and I, who I should mention, the set designer, and we are co-nominated for the set design. I'm the projection designer. To work on this great art, like to follow in the footsteps of great artists like Tamara de Lempicka is, terrifying. And then to have people say you succeeded is such a relief and such a pleasure to put this great artist's work on stage.
It's huge. I mean, the saddest part about this nomination is that my co-designer, Bray Poor, is not with me. But I love this show. I'm so happy that this is the show that I was first nominated for. It's just a great story, and it's humans having a really difficult conversation about their family and realizations about what that really means. And I got to do some really cool imaging of where people were. I got to do the thing that I've wanted to be doing for a long time with a great group of people, great collaborators. It couldn't have been better. It was great.
It really means so much to me because it's like the first Broadway show that I saw was in the Golden, and I've always wanted to do it, and I never thought I would be able to get there, and to get there on a show that like has so much cool sound in it is like it beyond means so much to me to be here and to be representing the show as well.
I mean, well, it's fantastic. I mean, I just want to be able to represent the whole company, really. It's a huge creative endeavor. Like, I mean, beyond the creative team that you would normally have on a show, this just goes way, 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 way out. There are so many hundreds of people that are involved in the renovation of this building. And also, the people back home in London, like the original team on the show. It's just like there's a lot of history with this production, and so many people involved, and it's just so wonderful to be able to celebrate with them.
I'm very excited to be recognized for my work on these two amazing shows. Like, it was a lot of work for both of the shows, so it was really nice to be recognized for the work that we did on the shows. I think both the shows are very special because I'm going outside the mold of traditional Broadway for sound design to come up with creative ways to deal with challenges like the cast and the audience being in the same area and different things like that. And then for outsiders, just being able to, bring the story to the stage and also make the audience member feel like they are part of the story as opposed to just watching a story. So really get the immersive sound all around them as it was really what I spent a lot of time on.
You had 3 major shows this season that got nominated.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the Stereophonic is obviously its own thing, which is nuts because we were so sure that show wasn't going to happen. Productions got canceled during the pandemic, and so the fact that it even made it to Playwrights Horizons is a miracle. Enemy was a chance to reunite with Sam and Amy, who I love, and Jeremy, which was great, and Jaja was just. I'm so truly grateful that Jaja was remembered. It was such a special experience, not just about my work, but just like the world that Jocelyn and Whitney made, that it lingered in people's minds and they wanted to honor it makes me so happy.